Okay, if you're tuning in now, you're probably wondering how to get this cheap everyday makeup look. Just a few notes on my philosophy for this look. Obviously, I got some acne going on, so my goal every day when I'm going to school, if I'm going to work, or I'm going out on a brunch date, or wherever I'm going, isn't necessarily to cover up all of these spots so that you can't see them anymore. It's more just to put just enough on that I feel confident to get through the day, and hopefully take some of the emphasis off of them and put it on my eyes or my lips or whatever it is I'm going for that day. So in case you're wondering why you can still see all my spots, it's because I don't care. Everything in this video is going to be drugstore products, so the look in total, I'll put down below how much everything costs and I'll link everything below, but it's definitely an inexpensive look. It takes me about 10 minutes every morning from start to finish, so hopefully this video is around 10 minutes in length to prove that. That's about it. So if you want to find out how to do this look, stay tuned, and my bare face is coming at you now. So the first product I used in this video is the Nyx BB cream. I have mine in the shade Nude. I love this product because it's really thin, but it has a decent amount of coverage, and it really seems to keep my oil throughout the day and any sort of weird pigmentation at bay without adding too much coverage, so it still feels really natural and wearable on the skin. So as you can see, I'm just really working it in with my hands. I've tried using a sponge and a brush with this product, but I just prefer the way it feels to really work it in the skin with my hands. Just adding in the little excess on my neck, and again, really making sure it's blended out and looking as natural as possible. To take my flat top kabuki brush from Sigma and really work it into the skin. Just that extra step to make it just a little bit more natural. Next, I'm going in with some Rimmel highlighting and skin perfecting concealer. I use it more of a highlighter than as concealer. I'm going to go in with another color in just a second. My one complaint about this product is it's a little bit hard to get out. You really have to squeeze the tube, and sometimes it seems like either there's not enough coming out or too much coming out. Then I'm going to go in with my all-time favorite Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. Just use that underneath my eyes and on any spots I have. As you can see, I went a little ham with the concealer. It's maybe my favorite part of makeup. One dang spot. Just put a little bit extra Maybelline Fit Me Concealer on the back of my hand and really going back in to double check those spots. This is my favorite brush for covering up spots. It's like the flat top kabuki brush, but a little mini version. I'm just taking a little bit of the Maybelline loose powder, and I think I have mine in the color Fair. Just working a little bit of that into the brush, and then really working it under my eyes to make sure my concealer is set. I'm just adding a little bit extra in the T-zone and on any spots I have as well, just to make sure my foundation and concealer really stays all day. This product right here has got to be my all-time, probably favorite drugstore product of all time. Definitely in my top 5 products of all time. It's the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. First of all, it smells amazing. It smells like coconut beachy vacation. And second of all, it's just the perfect color for fair skin. So it gives you a little bit of color without looking like you've just Kim Kardashian contoured your face. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but if you're going for a more natural look, this is the way to go. This Wet n Wild Color Icon blush is unreal. It's like $4.99 and the most pigmented drugstore blush I've ever used. Just a little tiny dab goes a long way, so be careful. I like to really work that into my butter bronzer, though it sort of all blends together and doesn't necessarily look like 2 different stripes of colors. Next, I'm going in with my Maybelline Colortattoo 24-Hour Gel Cream Shadow. Good lord, that's a long name. And Bad to the Bronze. Just really working that in with my finger. This is another one of those products that you can use a brush, but I like to really lay the product down and work it in, and then go back in with the brush to blend it out afterwards. And don't worry if you're a little sloppy at this, because you're just going to blend it out anyways. My trusty MAC 217 brush and really blending out the edges on that, making it as smooth as possible. Then I'm going to go in with this Comfort Zone Wet n Wild palette that is hands down incredible. Much like the Butter Bronzer, it's probably one of my top favorite drugstore products. It's about $4.99 and you just cannot beat the color payoff. So I went in with that top light brown color and I'm just smoothing out those edges. Next I'm going in with a slightly smaller brush and then the darker color in the palette. And just really highlighting that crease and emphasizing the points of the eye. To sort of drag it out a little bit in the edge, give it a sort of winged look. Then just going back in and blending out any of the edges, making sure it's a smooth transition. Next, I'm going in with my Super Sizer CoverGirl mascara. I have mine in the limited edition Star Wars packaging, but they still have this on the market, although the packaging looks much different. This is such amazing mascara. The way the wand works, you can almost tight line your eyes right by getting right down the edge of the lashes. It's just incredible. It stays all day. It doesn't get flaky or smudgy, and it also washes off really easily, which is something that's really essential for me as I have really sensitive eyes. Just a look at the before and after. Next we're going in with the Maybelline Brow Drama. This is just to give us a little bit of brow definition while holding our brows in place. I'm a little bit of a brow perfectionist. I'm just doing a little dance because my eyes are done. Next, we're moving on to this Revlon Matte Balm, which is luscious. I mean, so smooth, so creamy on the lips. I like to just kind of pat it in once I put it on because, again, it's so matte, and you'll see that it just sort of sits on the top of the lips, and I like to kind of work it in. Then we're going in with my favorite lip gloss, which is a NYX Butter Gloss in Eclair. So that is the finished look for our lip option number 1. Oh my gosh, I forgot my setting spray. So this is a Wet n Wild setting spray that I'm just sort of testing out, and I can officially give it my seal of approval. By the end of the day, my makeup stayed essentially just as it was here. And then for my second lip option, this is sort of my go-to lip. This product is no longer in most stores, but I did find it on Amazon, so I linked it below. This is the Revlon Just Bitten lip stain. That's my favorite. It's sort of a marker that you just kind of draw on. And here's where I go a little bit ham because this stuff is incredible and I like to really layer it on. It stays all day. Seriously guys, this is a little bit excessive. Could I have put any more of this on? And there's our finished look for lip option number 2.